character, right? Yeah, Tommy's character had the power of invisibility, on the show.
A black dino gem. Let me guess. The power of invisibility.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I mean, they're really throwing this truth in plain sight, And like, obviously, unless it's funny too, because I was thinking about it like, like a month and a half back when he began revealing, the prophecy to me, Nayana, pertaining to you, me, and the four, and the four of us. I was thinking to myself, like, nobody else is gonna be able to, understand, this unless they are a part of the prophecy itself. Yeah, you know. Unless you're somebody who's actually a part of the prophecy, this stuff is gonna be this stuff will go like way over your head when you watch these films and these movies. Nonetheless, also Nayana, to bring up the invisibility, another example of the invisibility that I'll obtain. It throws me back again to Jurassic World, right? Jurassic Park, right? Now in the film Jurassic World, there was a dinosaur, right? A creature called the I Rex, right? The Indominus Rex. I'm sure you saw the movie. Yeah, what I'm saying. It's funny too, because after I had, came out the theater from watching it, I was like, man, this is my favorite movie. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, yeah. Nonetheless, listen, Nayana, the Indominus Rex is symbolic for me. The I Rex is symbolic for me. Also, in that last scene in the end, the T Rex, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, is symbolic for me as well in that last scene. But to start off though, the Indominus Rex, the creature, this beast, the Indominus Rex, this thing was a predator. Man, like really, this thing was a predator. This thing was vicious. I'm saying sharp teeth, razor sharp teeth, and claws for that matter. But it didn't just stop there. The Indominus Rex had heat-seeking vision. It had heat-seeking vision, and also active camouflage. The beast was able to go invisible.
What is that?
That's her tracking implant. She clawed it out.
How would it know to do that?
She remembered where they put it in.
It can camouflage!
Yeah, they give this away like in plain sight, and like I was saying, Nayana as well, the T-Rex in the last scene, that last fight, when that last fight in the end of the movie, the T-Rex symbolized me, and the Indominus Rex in that scene symbolized, the beast, and also in that fight, you know what I'm saying. It wasn't just the T Rex. It was also another. It was a Velociraptor named Blue, right? Catch that, right? There was a raptor named Blue who helped the T Rex, fight, against the beast, against the Indominus Rex, and they were able to beat him. Yeah, they were able to beat him. Um, Obviously, we do. Like I said before, in the first go around, saying we, saying we beat them. But in that second go around, obviously we died fighting against them. Um, but I'm saying they showed they showed Blue, right, the Raptor and the T Rex, and the two are symbolic for us. You know what I'm saying? Defeat the Indominus Rex. Same thing. There was a movie back in 2004. I'm not sure if you ever watched this film before, Nayana. Alien versus Predator. Catch that? Alien versus Predator. I mean, it's like I said, man. They're giving away the prophecies. The prophecy is in plain sight. Alien, right? Predator, right? In the movie, the Predator symbolized me, and well, Alien, right? Right, that giant xenomorph that they fought in the end. Well, it symbolized the beast, and the girl who was with the Predator in the end of that film, in that last fight, and that final battle in the end of the movie against that giant xenomorph was symbolic for you. Yeah, symbolic for you. Yeah, I mean, the truth of the prophecy is all over the place. Um, and also, I wanted to throw it back to, Dino Thunder really quickly. I wanted to throw it back to Dino Thunder really quickly. Like I said before, Tommy, his character came on the team last, but again, he was, a ranger, right? Prior, I'm saying, to those three. Right, prior to the initial three, he was a ranger before them, but no doubt he got his powers last, and he came aboard on the team, last. Though he was a ranger in time past before them, though he came into contact with that entity, saying that they came into contact with, I'm saying, way before them. It's symbolic, you know what I'm saying. So you, Zari, Danielle, I believe, no doubt, get your powers before me, and you guys, assemble before me. You guys, what I'm saying. But I come on the team last. You guys come find me, and you guys grab me, and you guys bring me aboard on the team. You know what I'm saying? But I was engrafted into the body before the three of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Elder shall sure serve the younger, I guess, right? Nonetheless, that's the connection I made. But not just that, though. Also, the reason why I'm going back to Dino Thunder, baby, is because, this brings me to the sixth and the seventh acquisitions who will be on our team. Now, on Dino Thunder, there was like two other kids, right? A boy and a girl, right? On the show, there's like two other kids, two other characters on the show, a boy and a girl. They were like around the same age as the Rangers. Now, but these two kids, though, they weren't on the team. They weren't on the team. Neither did they have powers, right? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. This is This is my revelation. I think the Father just led me to the revelation on if the sixth and the seventh acquisitions will be, male or female or not. I was on the fence, Nayana. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the Father recently just gave me the revelation that one will have super speed, the other will be elastic. But I was still on the fence if, in a sense, if, both were going to be, female. I thought both were going to be female. No doubt he gave me the revelation that, one will be female, and that not just that one will be female, the one that's female will be the one that will be female will be Zari's wife. But the other, I was on the fence, really, on if, the other was going to be female as well. And that, that was going to be Danielle's wife. But the Father just gave me the revelation that, no, it's going to be male and female, right? It's going to be male and female, like we see here on the show. But if they were telling the truth, well, these two kids here, right, on the screen, right, if they were telling the truth, these two kids, saying, as these two other kids here, they should have been on the team. They should have had powers as well, and they should have been on the team. Saying, given truth, yet they're lying to you. Again. And yeah, he gave me the revelation on that. And, also, right, on the show, right, the Rangers, they had to battle. Against, enemies, right? Mainly, chiefly, primarily, this one character that was like monster or beast-like, dragon-like-ish, right? Though he was male, and he symbolized the beast. I'm gonna have it on the screen here, saying this one right here, he's like real monster-like, beast-like, right on the left-hand side, right? And then the other one, right, was female. These, primarily and chiefly, these were who the Rangers on the show were battling against constantly. You know what I'm saying? These two right here are symbolic for the beast and the dragon, right? Sun and moon, right? Get it, right? How this one's on the left, and then the woman, she's on the right. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we know the left eye is symbolic for like the moon, right? And the right eye, right? You know what I'm saying? Symbolic for the sun, right? Blah, blah, blah. And you know the occult, you know their symbolism up by now. Yeah, the beast and dragon. And then you got the Rangers here, right? Going against the beast and the dragon. The Rangers are us. We are the Power Rangers. Hell, we are the Teen Titans. You know, this is not insane to me. Nayana, like I said, baby, this stuff is not insane to me because this is the Most High Yah. This is what He's about to do. This is Revelation prophecy, and it's being fulfilled right now. But it's blowing me away. Yeah, you know, it's blowing me away that He's chosen us for something like this. Yeah, it's gonna be incredible. But nonetheless, yeah, it's Beast and Dragon there. Yeah. Yeah. And also, baby, Nayana, another thing I want to bring up, pertains to, when you guys do find me and grab me now. Obviously, in the Jurassic World clip I just threw up a few minutes back, Nayana, the Indominus Rex, which was symbolic for me. Yeah, yeah. It had did something. It had did something, right? It had clawed something, right? It had clawed something out of him, right? Yeah. It was a tracking device, right? Yeah. The Indominus Rex had clawed out a tracking device that they had in put inside of it, Yeah. And it's symbolic as well. There is a tracking device inside of me. There's a tracking device, hell, if not, inside of all 144,000 of us. Right? But we see that the Indominus Rex clawed it out. Obviously we understand we're in the land of Oz. These sinners are able to, pretty much know where we're at everywhere we go. Hell, these sinners know, due to their witchcraft and their divination, they're able to know what we're thinking, whatever the case may be. But no doubt, there is a tracking device that they installed inside of all of us, when we were born, and no doubt when we do get together, I think, yeah, no doubt you're going to help me get it out of me. The tracking device that they did put inside of me, Nayana, you're going to help get it out of me. You know what I'm saying? They communicated this through the Matrix. There was a scene where Trinity and two others, right? Yeah, there was a scene where Trinity and two others, they had found and grabbed Neo, and they grabbed him to bring him back to the base. You know what I'm saying? To Morpheus and whatnot. They had grabbed him, and then they also, Trinity had took some type of device, and she had used that device to take the tracking device that they put inside of Neo out of him. They grabbed Neo. They went and they found and they grabbed Neo. Right? Get it? Yeah. And they took the tracking device out of him. That saying the Smiths, right? The Agent Smiths, right? I.e. your Satans, put inside of him. Right? Here's the clip.
Or not.
Lie back. Lift up your shirt.
What is that thing?
I think you're bugged. Try and relax. Come on. Come on. It's on the move. You're gonna lose it. No, I'm not. Clear.
Jesus Christ, that thing's real!
no doubt. That'll definitely be something you guys help me out with. Getting that, tracking device